Today people, we have a 650 gram carb refeed, and it could even be a bit more. Coach Pete said to check in with him when I am at 550 grams of carbs to see if we need more. After yesterday's 100 grams of fat loading, we stayed the exact same weight, so happy days. 650 grams of carbs is going to feel like a lot when in the last previous days I've had days where I've had 13 grams of carbohydrates. So today is going to be a good day. 6.5 litres of water, little steps after each meal, get the digestion in, you know the drill. Face is looking rather shriveled. Time for meal number 1. I woke up especially early, when I say early I mean 9 o'clock, to make sure I can spread the meals out throughout the day nicely. Digestion is key, keep that midsection tight. $50 grams of frosted shreddies, 50 grams of Cocoa Pops, a scoop of whey protein. Food volume is actually pretty low, which is the goal today. We do not want any bloating. But yeah, around 75 grams of carb in this first meal. And as we kind of come up through the meals through the day, we'll try and taper up the amount of carbohydrates. But we'll have this. Unfortunately, this is not the most pretty looking meal. It has been a while since the mixing bowl has come out, I have to say. We've been trying to keep non-starchy veg even to a little bit of a minimum. Again, reduce a little bit of bloating, bring that stomach in nice and tight. This is going to be my foot. Wouldn't surprise me in a single spoon of this with what I've been eating in some days. So, bon appetit people, bon appetit. It's going to be a good day people. It's going to Yeah, those 75 grams of carbohydrates have not touched me. I stood up then and for a second I had to grab onto the table and I was like, Drew, you've had carbs, what's going on? Which hopefully means my body's just absorbing it and sucking it in, which it feels like it is. So, meal number 2 time. In my hand, in 2 seconds we're gonna have 3, 2, 1. We got bagels, people, we got bagels. Woo! The goat. When it's refeed day, you have to perfectly toast your bagels. Look at that beauty. And now, instead of butter, because we're only on 40 grams of fat today, bit of spray light. 1, 2, 3. Banana. And the industry's most hated protein, a little protein pudding. The funniest things about these refeed days is when I actually look back to like peak bulk Drew when I was about 110 kilos. I was eating more than this anyway. Like yesterday I was on 100 grams of fat, today I'm on 650 carb. Peak bulk Drew was on like 110 fat and 700 carb a day. So I was just walking around hyperglycemic all the time, which if you don't know is high blood sugar, basically constantly raised glucose levels. As I describe it, that post-Christmas dinner feeling. You just feel sleepy all the time. Bon appetit people, 125 grams of carbs in the system. I have to say, when I was in New York, one of my refeeds, I tried a legitimate New York bagel. So these taste like, compared to them, once you have an original New York bagel, nothing beats it, nothing beats. The croissants are out. Unfortunately, not in my stomach. Now I hear a lot of people talking about hydration. I talk about hydration a lot. Get hydrated as soon as you wake up. Little tip, which I was thinking about earlier, which I've been doing for a long time. The night before, either first of all, go buy yourself one of these. Volvic sugar-free flavoured water. It is gorgeous. Watermelon one, slap. Or fill up a water bottle with a good set of cordial. Cherries and berries, no sugar, Tesco. Whack it in a good old fridge. Then you wake up, you're tired, you're sleepy, you don't want to do anything, and you've got a fresh bottle of water. Go for a little walk, get hydrated, and get ready to smash your day. Get it done, people. It'll make your mood so much better. Also, another little productivity hack. When I'm doing my coaching admin work, as I've just been doing then, check-in's done. Team is smashing it this week, by the way. Usually I like some like white noise on in the background, something just to kind of tickle my ADHD, as everyone says nowadays. I have just found a Phineas and Ferb live stream, which is constant 24/7. So I've just been doing check-ins then, and in between when I'm doing all the like bits and bobs, changing whatever on the sheets, just watching Phineas and Ferb. Life couldn't be better, you know what I mean? Now, if you struggle to make your protein oats, first of all, get your oats, put some normal cold tap water in, microwave for a minute. It should look like that, so it should have a nice watery layer over it. Then you head over to Full Bore Sports, use code DREW at the checkout for a discount, obviously using the double chocolate Perform way. Get yourself a scoop, which you then sprinkle over, give it a good old mix. Now hopefully at this point it should be a little bit thicker, which is then when you stick it back in the microwave for around 30 seconds intermittently, it should almost inflate a bit like a mug cake like yesterday. Meal number 3 is in. Another, and then 60 grams of oats with 10 grams of dark chocolate. Now I'm slightly a little bit less excited than I normally would be for dark chocolate because I consumed so much of it yesterday. I'm gonna drive to the gym, let that digest, because this is a little bit more fatty, so it's gonna digest a little bit slower. But look at those oats. Woo! You've always got to have the first try on camera, look at that. I feel like I'm gonna put this in my mouth, it's gonna be boiling. The pathetic blow, which makes me think that it's going to cool it down. Ooh, delightful. I feel wrong now because I've just had sweet before savoury. What's going on? We have just got to the gym. You know the drill, peeps. We've got 350 grams of carbs in the system. Hopefully, this is going to work. It's always a funny one. From what I've learnt in the past is no matter how many carbs you have in your systems, sometimes you're still flat and you need more. But it could go either way. It could go either way. Upper day is in. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. That's the first time I have had direct carbs in my system since Saturday. Meal number 3 is our biggest meal. Actually, meal number 4 this is. This is our biggest meal of the day. 200 grams of carbohydrates in this. 150 grams of frosted wheat with 2 bagels. As low volume as we could get it in terms of food. Both digest very well. No, they're not going to sit too heavy on the stomach. Scoop away in the cereal as well. A lot of people are going to be very confused why I'm having so much whey protein. It digests very well, and also when you've been on 900 calories a day, your stomach is very small. So why would I then go add 200 grams of chicken breast into that as well, stretch my stomach out and bloat me when whey does perfectly fine and is an adequate source of protein. Frosted wheats, people, it's a great post-workout. So last meal is in for the day now, which is just 100 grams of frosted wheats again, because digest well, and also a squares bar. Leading off the day at 650 grams of carbohydrates. Unfortunately, even though we've tried to keep it a little bit digestible today, and when I say a little bit, we've really kind of focused on carb-dense foods. We are a little bit bloated, but that's fine. I'm having this last meal at 7:45, so it's got plenty of time to digest overnight. And yeah, that is it for the refeed for the day. Now that is it for the first refeed. I believe we are refeeding again tomorrow. What number that is going to be, I do not know. Obviously, we kind of go from the morning. But today, 650 grams of carb in the system. That is complete. Daily vlog of fat loading is out now, so go watch that. Like, subscribe, comment. If you made it this far, comment down below your favorite bagel flavor. I don't know. Sesame seed all the way. Use code Drew at checkout at Full Bore Sports to get any other perform ways you saw in the video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.